Metalheads Radio, live at AOR, HRH even, 12, Hard Rock Hell, and I'm pleased to say I've got the guys from Witchfynde with me. Good evening, guys. How are we?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah. How many original members do we have in front of us at the moment?
Got two.
Yeah?
Two original members.
Yeah? So back in the early days with Nawabum, etc.
Yeah, back in sort of late 70s, really.
Yeah?
Yeah, me and Gray sort of formed it all together.
It's good to see that because there's a few bands on the bill this weekend, like Girls' School, Blitzkrieg, that sort of thing. That, you know, the bands that were around at the time of the new wave of British heavy metal. You've got new stuff in the pipeline? New material? Because the last album we had was Play to Death, wasn't it? Which is
that was the last official new album.
Yeah.
To be honest, we've been continuing being on the road. To be honest, which is a crazy situation, and we need to take stock to get back into just writing new material.
Would you like to have the chance to sit down and write some new stuff then?
Yeah, that's always been the plan.
Yeah.
I've just thought of a good album title actually. If it's the last one we do, I think we want to call it Dead. You play the death and then follow the sequel is Dead.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Guy Martin, when you're dead, you're dead.
Yeah.
That's great thinking that.
Hey, well, you're very quick.
Should be a manager, all you guys from the Derbyshire area?
No. I'm from Derbyshire.
Any of you guys from the Derbyshire area?
Yeah. I mean, what's happened in this past, is it a year, Trace? Probably over a year.
4 years.
Get away with it now. Is it?
Yeah. You've been in the band for 4 years, Tracy, have you?
Yeah. So, of course, it's always been a four-piece on record.
14,
But there's quite a lot of overdubs of guitar work.
Yeah.
So I wanted to present that a lot better on stage, you know. So initially we asked Trace to join up with us. I mean, me and Trace have known each other for many years. And I just felt, you know, I know we'd be comfortable with Trace, you know, because of his ability.
Yeah.
So we gave it a go. And it makes the sound fantastic on stage. Then since that, our previous bass player, Pete, decided to call it a day. Basically just had enough. His health was getting a bit poor.
Yeah.
And so through Trace, again I've known Ian for a long time.
This is my fourth gig.
And Ian's come in with us.
In at the deep end though.
Yeah.
And of course these two are based in Lincolnshire.
So it's easy enough to get together and
it's not too far.
do your rehearsals and maybe jam
I
a
mean,
few bits and pieces.
Gray lives up in the north of the country, north. So we sort of get together around Sheffield area to rehearse.
Yeah. But going back to the early days, you had quite a bit of success, as you say, as a new wave of British heavy metal band. A bit of bad luck with the record labels going bankrupt under you. Not one, but two, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it was part of the strategy of the record companies at the time.
Yeah.
To sign up, and then when it got to time to actually pay out royalties, they conveniently went into administration. I mean, obviously that was a problem financially, but probably more than financially, it was the fact that we were still tied up under contract. Which made it difficult to then move on and get bigger labels.
Yeah.
And in fact, at the time of the Give 'Em Hell with the company Rondelay at that time, they were approached by EMI to take us over, but they held on to us, you know. So it was a real downer.
Yeah, because with the success of say bands like Motorhead, Iron Maiden, etc. at that time, a lot of record labels, even Saxon tonight, a lot of record labels were to see that this was the next big thing. Yeah. And going out there and signing bands up, as you say.
Of course, at the time when we were first going out, and it coincided with this whole new wave of British heavy metal movement, we were doing, London shows with bands like Girls' School, Metalhead, and at that time Iron Maiden, and it was the same people at EMI that got hold of Iron Maiden and took them on. It was quite keen to take us on. So you can see how things change when you get a big label behind you.
Yeah.
Don't forget Def Leppard.
Well,
Yeah, and Def Leppard as well. Yeah.
Saxon were just basically the road from us. They were just at Rotherham, in Derbyshire. We used to do a couple of gigs with them and that.
It's nice to see it though. It's nice to see that. Don't quote me on this, but the older bands.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that there's quite a few of them on the bill.
And they can still do it.
That's right. I mean, we're interviewing Blitzkrieg next. And it's another band from that era, as such. Is your music today of a similar vein that it was on the previous album back in 2008?
I would say so. I think we'll always maintain that very raw, very basic sort of energy. I don't think we've ever intended to be, and we don't intend in the future to be sort of technically or clever or anything. We prefer to write just simple, straightforward.
Just rock and roll, basically. Yeah. Classic rock.
Yeah.
Would you put yourselves into that genre?
Yeah.
It's just a more powerful sound on stage now.
Yeah.
The extra guitar.
Yeah.
I never thought of doing it for all them years, but it has made a difference.
Big difference, yeah.
Bit more depth.
It's more up in your face.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And he's not a bad lad.
How long have you been with him now? 4 years, you said? Yeah, I think he's accepted by now.
Just about.
Yeah.
Unlike me, the contract hasn't been signed, has it?
No, it's still wet, mate.
It's when you hit double figures, Ian, you've made it. You're in. Chance of new material anytime soon, would you say?
It'll have to go on to next year now.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, but 2019, looking to release anything, Our touring dates.
Well, that's it. They keep coming.
They're already coming in.
They're already
next
coming
year.
in for next year. I mean, mainly Europe. To be honest, I mean, it's quite a treat to do things in England.
It is, yeah.
Is there still a strong love of this type of music across Europe then?
Oh, in Europe.
Oh,
yeah.
Amazing.
Far more in Europe than
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Far more.
But again, I mean, even in England, we do this. In the past sort of 4 or 5 years, we've done quite a lot of gigs in London.
Yeah.
And London has totally changed. When the very first start of New Era British heavy metal, we were totally slated in London. In fact, we struggled to get a gig in London. And then even when we did, we went down.
You were panned.
Abysmal.
Yeah.
But he's totally changed everything.
The beauty I get from this now, I mean, not so much maybe the 2 newest members, new as in Ian, but not so much with Tracy, but the 3 of you in the middle here, is the enjoyment that you get out of what you're doing. It's not jumping on a bandwagon or anything like that. It's because you enjoy playing that sort of music.
The other thing that's changed as well, in those early days, that was totally everything. We was totally, we took it so bad if things didn't go well, or if a gig got cancelled, or we couldn't get a gig.
Yeah.
But now it's just we're far more relaxed about it.
Exactly.
We enjoy it a lot better.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, of course, is that I think with Witchfynde we do write songs, as opposed to riffs and that sort of
just
thing.
a 3-minute thing.
They are songs, and they stand the test of time. A good song will just stay over time.
Influences. What would you say were your influences as you grew up and first formed the band back in the 70s?
I mean, right at the very beginning, it was obviously people like Purple, Black Sabbath, UFO. Like UFO used to play around the clubs, with Schenker, around near where I lived at home, in the pubs and things.
You used to go down and watch them.
Yeah, I used to go down and watch them.
So when you first put the band together, you were how old? In your late teens, early 20s maybe?
Well, we had a band called Mangani. We were the sort of young band in Derby. I mean, young as in 17, but bands now far younger. As So we used to play at the college, and our bass player spotted Montalo in another band. And he said, we need a decent guitarist, so we're going to go and get him. So he went along to the gig, gave him a lot of abuse, and the drummer started kicking off, whatever. And then we got him in the band. And totally different level compared to...
I guess it would be about 17, 18.
Yeah.
17, 18.
Well, and he didn't speak for 3 years. That's what's weird, right? He was so into his music. This is true. I mean, Trace joins the band, straight away you talk to him.
Yeah.
He never spoke for 3 years. He just used to turn up, do the gig, and never speak. That's the gospel truth. He was just so introverted. Yeah.
So miserable.
That's no a well-known fact.
No,
Yeah.
he had so much hair, he used to hide behind it.
Yeah.
his face, couldn't it?
It's true.
Right,
He never spoke. Just played
Can we
guitar.
move on?
Yeah, I'm going to say, for sure, if we talk about somebody else. Ian, what sort of background did you come from when you joined the band?
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
I've been playing in rock bands, with Trace since 1973.
Yeah.
So Black Sabbath, Deep Purple onwards, same stuff.
The classics.
Yeah.
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 Do you get a chance these days to listen to any of the new so-called up-and-coming bands?
I don't know.
Or have you had a chance to see any of them on this this weekend?
No,
We're hoping to. We're hoping to. Yeah, we're hoping to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And catch Saxon later on?
City of Thieves.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about City of Thieves.
Yeah.
Walkway. I actually went to watch Walkway in a local venue to me. Yeah, they're all right. They're all right, but I really want to try and catch City of Thieves.
City of Thieves, yeah. Got a good album out at the moment.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Beast Reality,
Yeah.
yeah. Very good. Guys, thank you very much indeed for your
pleasure.
time.
Thank you.
You can go and dry off now.
Yes.
Have you got any more to do?
2 more, I think.
2 more to do, have you? Guys, thanks for your time. Very
Bless the
welcome.
beat, everybody.
Yeah. Midlands Radio live at Hard Rock L12 with Witchfynde.